up, heathens? I'm Happy Viking, and I'm here to make you awesome, one frothy pint of metal at a time. So drink up. I've been reviewing metal for a little over 2 years now, and you, my viewers, might have started to notice a pattern. Metal songs tend to be about the same goddamn things. There's a pretty short list of pet subjects that metalheads love to write songs about. You know, like booze, battle, beef, babes, barbarians, barbarian babes, beers, boars, Beelzebub, bubble baths, bandersnatches, and elves. We lean towards the extravagantly violent and the violently extravagant. Sure, it can get redundant, but that's what fascinates us. And you'd think that with the metal man's interest in death and debauchery, they'd have a lot more songs about the Roman Empire because, as any historian will tell you, the Roman Empire was fucked up. Political assassinations, huge military campaigns, vomitoriums, you name it. So, with all this messed up socio-political strife going on, you're probably thinking, hey, that sounds like an awesome setting for a metal song. Why isn't it used more? Well, I have a theory. The Roman ages aren't explored much in rock and metal because it doesn't mesh well with the music's philosophy. See, rock and metal are very anti-establishment, and what bigger establishment was there than the old Roman Empire? They prized duty, diligence, and lawfulness, whereas metalheads typically prize passion, freedom, and wanderlust. Sure, we have some things in common, such as integrity, pugnacity, and a staunch opposition to wearing pants, but for the most part, rock and Rome are almost diametrically opposed to each other, just like Jews and Arabs, Jedi and Sith, and of course, spaghetti and milk. But, of course, rules like this exist to be broken and to inspire the most taboo of forbidden loves. And the band I'm reviewing today is the God's forsaken love child of these two desperate entities, fated to conquer the land and unite it under a crimson banner. Because it is strong, it is honorable, it is Ex Deo! Ex Deo is a death metal dreadnought that got tired of hearing songs about unruly barbarians, so they decided to make songs about the nation that destroyed them. They are an ass-whipping assembly of surly, burly, and furious centurions sent at the behest of a pitiless pantheon of powerful pagan gods, a righteous, raucous rabble of rowdy Romans foaming at the mouth for metal and martial might. And what they do it right. They unleash hell on their audiences with unwavering assaults on their weak and wimpy eardrums, beating away on your barbarous backside with battering drums, punishing guitars, and commanding vocals. Stand tall, you craven and contemptible cupcakes, and prepare yourselves for the cold and cutting metal of the Imperium Romanum. If you're not entertained, then, well, I guess this band just isn't for you. I suggest you skip this review and instead watch this delightful little cartoon about Technicolor unicorns, while I continue talking about these little Romans and how conquest is magic. Ex Deo was formed in 2008 by the Quebecois conqueror Maurizio Iacono as a side project away from his other band, a little-known group you might have heard of called Cataclysm. Yes, the fabulously popular Canadian death metal group who's been whipping your ass with their Northern Hyperblast since '91. Now, I say away from, but pretty much everyone from Cataclysm plays in Ex Deo. The lineup is virtually the same. But anyway, Maurizio has a huge boner for ancient Rome, as demonstrated by this tour of his suburban stronghold.
I got like a little surprise that I can't really talk about right now, but early next year I'm gonna, let everybody know I got a really cool thing going on that has something to do with that stuff. I'll tell you later.
And that project was Ex Deo, and they entered the scene in a big way with the release of their debut album Romulus in 2009.
I've touched your fate, and you've touched my blade.
Naturally, Romulus benefited from being produced by well-established musicians. Maurizio was able to wrangle together some homies to assist with the album, like Nergal from Behemoth and Carl Sanders from Nile. Huh, an Egyptian-themed band helping out a Roman-themed band. Interesting. Although I'm pretty sure the last time an Egyptian helped out a Roman, Octavian fucking killed him, so, yeah, food for thought. Anyway, after the smashing success of the first album, it wouldn't be long before we got a ferocious follow-up. Actually released on the 2000th anniversary of the birth of the eponymous madman, Ex Deo gave us Caligula in 2012.
This is the will of the gods.
Now, if you ever hungered for some history about the Roman Empire wrapped up in a rockin' package, Ex Deo has more than you will ever need. They cover all the important fun stuff, you know, like how Romulus totally punked his brother Remus, and how Octavian royally fucked over Cleopatra and Mark Antony at Actium, and how 3 Roman legions got annihilated by allied Germanic tribes at the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. I was totally there, by the way, too. I killed like 50 or so no-name grunts, maybe a centurion or two. No biggie, no biggie. Dude, Vikings are 9th century. The battle happened 800 years before you were even born. Shut up, writer man! Stop making me look bad in front of the peoples. You are arguing with a figment of your own imagination. And losing. You look pretty bad. Oh yeah, well you! Fucking ass. The point is, Ex Deo is comprehensive. It's not just a gimmick. They don't do the easy thing and just make a whole bunch of songs about gladiators stabbing each other in the ass. Well, at least not more than 3. No, it transcends gimmickry and becomes a full-fledged theme. And it's a theme they take seriously. It's involved, it's in-depth, it's educational. Man, my homework was never quite like this. I mean, come on, they've got belly dancers, breastplates, and rad-as-hell red banners. All of it appropriately evocative. Still, I personally believe their live show would be improved immensely if they got this fucking thing on stage. Hey, couldn't hurt. It's not as if the big red wall of death could make Ex Deo any more over the top, because if you haven't noticed already, Ex Deo doesn't really do subtlety. Ex Deo doesn't do subtlety because subtlety is for pussy-ass Carthaginians. Real Romans rock and roar and rampage and emboss a six-pack onto their chest plates because they need more abs. More abs, more muscles, more manliness. Ex Deo is unrelentingly grandiose, lavishly theatrical, and so extravagantly masculine that I'm having trouble seeing through the beard I've just grown listening to their music. And it's very refreshing because it would have been very easy for Ex Deo to just be a Roman-style rehash of Cataclysm. But no, Maurizio pulled out all the stops and made sure that his baby was a precious and unique snowflake. It has orchestral flourishes and wicked atmospherics out the yin-yang, creating a thick, richly Roman sound. See, that's pretty magnificent. You might even say ostentatious. Hell, it's damn near decadent. Which, considering it's all about Rome, is pretty appropriate. But decadence also leads to a lot of little problems, you know, like apathy and sloth and invasions by pissed off Visigothic armies. It's bad news. So, does Ex Deo suffer for its decadence? Well, that all depends on your tolerance for drama. Now, theatricality and metal go together like cheese and wine, which coincidentally also go with metal. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that even though metal is by and large loud and exaggerated, Exdeo takes itself 100% seriously. As they should, they're the mighty manly man-at-arms of the Mediterranean. But what they do, they overdo, and whatever they've wrought, they've overwrought. And that combination of dour disposition and overly dramatic bombast can occasionally sound fucking ridiculous.
There's no place for honor. There's no place for glory. Cleopatra.
And the Oscar goes to Maurizio Iacono for acting his fucking ass off. But as I said earlier, it's all based on tolerance. I myself enjoy it, but some folks might be put off by it and think it's too overdone to take seriously, but hey, to each their own. Are they over the top? Quite. But are they awesome? Hell yes. And in the end, that's what counts. Exdeo is not just shadows and dust. No, these boys are made of stronger stuff, and there's no doubt that how they rock in life shall echo in eternity. Even though they're a little prone to melodrama, Exdeo is still a laudable legion of large and lurid luminaries totally representing the Senatus Populusque Romanus, rocking us all like Romulus did Remus, only with slightly less blood. But only slightly, because Exdeo mosh pits are chaotic, vicious, and full of tridents. Believe you me, you're gonna take a beating, but worry not. These powerful, hard-partying Praetorians will whip your monkey asses into shape. Like the Empire of old, Exdeo will drag us from our dirty hovels and enlighten us, shoving heaping fistfuls of civility and progress down our throats all the way. And you will love it. Don't be afraid of the future, people. Rome's got bread and circuses. It's gonna be great. So all hail Exdeo, for we who are about to rock salute you. And furthermore, Carthage must be destroyed. To the few of you who understood that reference, you get a gold star. But to everyone else, I'm Happy Viking, and you've just been served your recommended dosage of heavy metal. Rock on and drink responsibly.
Brawlers and drunkards will be flogged.
Drunkards will be flogged? Challenge accepted.
Battle formation.